Welcome back, folks. Nash Taters here. We're back at making another video on War of Divisions. So today we're actually talking about something that seems like a topic that just won't go away, right? Lucia is the big hot topic. After checking the notices today, this morning, I'm actually up pretty early this morning. I noticed that they're gonna come out with a chocolate flan raid. Now I know the Japanese version has been out obviously a lot longer than the global version, and seemingly they're pretty much following a lot of the schedule releases. So the raid is going to allow you to obtain, I believe, an accessory that's going to be right here, the Alexandrite ring, if you will. It's going to improve accuracy and it's going to be really good for units. Look at that. They even highlighted the character Lucia. So clearly, the developers over at Gumi and Square Enix are a huge fan of Lucia. They're really promoting her. I think there's nothing wrong with that. But the way I look at it, it may seem like a marketing scheme, right? It's pretty apparent that when you release a unit and then you release actual content to support the unit's success, that's clearly, you know, maybe it's just to me, right? For me, anyways, it's a clear marketing scheme, and I don't like to use the word scheme. It's a clear marketing strategy, and I also noticed that when I clicked on Duel this week, uh, there's a new map. I was actually hoping for a new map, and for those of you who haven't done it, I'm pretty sure everyone has done it because it's been out for one day now. The map itself has a range +1, so all your attacks is going to have a range +1, I believe. I don't know if it's just applying to all ranged attacks or all attacks, but nevertheless, it's clear strategy that they really want to push gunners for this quote-unquote meta, and I'm 100% okay with that. In fact, I'm already strategizing, brewing in my brain, trying to figure out how to be somewhat successful in this week's you know dueling map. I feel like it's probably going to be around for a couple of weeks like the previous maps. So I'm going to make maybe a couple of arena videos this week to really showcase some of the strategies I've already learned from just playing the map many times using my other accounts to kind of learn the strategy. I think it's important to really attack teams that you feel like will have a strategies against you that are well done, like well planned out, like well planned defenses to take advantage of the map. I feel like as a community, it's important for me to open up discussions that people can have this free discussion mentality, right? It's a philosophy for me. I feel like we all part of a community of this game, and I don't think it's wrong to really help each other, share strategies and whatnot, because after all, it is a strategy game, even though under iOS it states that it's a simulation game for some weird reason. That is kind of the news. The other thing I really want to talk about is I think I'm going to summon on this account as well. I didn't really want to because, as you can see, I only have 17,000 gems. But after thinking about it, now again, I'm not looking for Lucia. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to join the bandwagon. Because of the 1,000, wait, this is so fast. Because it's 1,000 and then 1,500, and I know people are gonna go for the guarantee UR, but I'm not. I think it's, for me, I think it's okay to do the 1,000 and 1,500, simply for the reason that it reminded me of the original Step Up summons in the beginning of the release, global release, right? I think it's not too shabby because even if I just get one UR out of the 1,000 summon, if I was to spend 1,000 gems, I will only get 20 shards. So if I was to hit any UR, it doesn't even matter which UR it is, I will get 40 gems, or excuse me, 40 shards, right? And assuming I get none, if I get 0, you get 5 shards of a MR unit for 150 gems. So that means it's 30. So therefore, ideally, if I can get a few MRs, it's equivalent to buying those in the shop. Now, obviously, summoning in gacha games is always gambling, right? You're playing with chances. But for me, I feel like it's okay to spend the gems. I don't have a problem with it. But to go back to the whole marketing strategy thing, if you do decide that you do want to purchase, just, I highly recommend. Wrong thing. I actually do recommend buying this for $8. I think it's a pretty solid deal. Probably the best deal you can have. Like, look, roughly, let's see, 2,800 gems cost you $40. But in this, of course, is over a period of 30 days. You will get 3,000 free gems. On top of it, you get 490 paid gems for $8. I know economy is kind of rough across the planet right now, but I think for the most part, if you plan on spending money, $8 is more than reasonable. That's what a Big Mac meal. They don't do supersized meals anymore, but a Big Mac meal, I guess, is more than $8 now. I imagine. So I think this is a good deal, right? For 30 days, you keep getting gems, so you're gonna have an influx of another 3,000 gems, which, if you think about it, that's pretty much, near the ballpark of if I was to do this summon. And on top of it, they've been giving us 2,500 gems every other week, and so that's 5,000 gems per month. I think that's very generous. So I'm on board. I think it's okay to summon once in a blue moon, especially if they give you discounts. Take advantage of the discounts, because I'm a math guy. I like to crunch numbers. Although I'm not a min max guy, I hate min maxing because to me this seems a little bit over the top in terms of trying to really squeeze everything out of it. Although I do enjoy being efficient, so I feel like this is efficient for me. So let's give it a shot. Remember, I'm only going to do two. Okay, I'm only going to do two, the first two steps. So here we go. Now, if you did watch my previous video, doesn't really matter what you get book-wise. So now I'm guaranteed a UR unit. All right, fair enough. And it looks like I'm getting a vision card. Anything I really need? Not really. I think I'll take whatever the game gives me at this point. And let's calculate what are the chances of this turning. What are the chances? I think there's mosquitoes in my there. I'm having some issues with mosquitoes in the house, man. I've been eaten alive, but what are the chances? And it's not that big. All right. So then it's safe to say that we can just go ahead and skip all of these. I think I have to go buy some mosquito trap for indoors in the house, because we've been dealing with mosquitoes like every day. I'm killing mosquitoes. And for those of you that don't know, only female mosquitoes bite. Male mosquitoes do not bite. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Shiva to the team. Looks like Shiva has decided to show herself to me. So that's good, because Shiva, I guess, supposedly helps with evasion. And remember, when you summon the card for the first time, if it is actually in fact the Esper goddess thing, yep, there it is, evasion up 6. So that's pretty solid. Even though I don't really have too many units that will require this, I think it's okay though if I maybe slap this on my tank or something. But yeah, that's a pretty good roll. It looks like I did get 1 MR. And the fact that I got a UR, I think that's already good. Got some gold spears as well. So overall, not a bad one. So it looks like we are going to do the 1,500. So that will keep me around 15,000 gems starting next week for the next week. And then tomorrow's reset day, we'll start getting the 2,500. So I should refill a little nicely again. Plus, I plan on probably doing the $7.99 package, just because, hey, it's $8. As long as I skip a unnecessary fast food run meal, I should be good. And plus, I'm supporting the company, which is making a great product, right? So that marketing strategy definitely worked. I think that's a great package to get. And as far as the Lucia thing, I don't know, that's debatable. I feel like, it's perfectly fine to really promote a unit, but realistically speaking, though, what are they trying to push in the next wave of units, right? If they're really encouraging people to spend their currency for Lucia, people are going to be saving for a long time as a free-to-play player, and maybe they're going to release something crazy next banner, and that's unfortunately the gambling aspect of of gacha games. So it looks like we're not really gonna get any units. So unfortunately, my gambling sort of didn't pay off in that sense. But I guess the only thing I can really hope for is I do get. Okay, whatever. It's over. 1500. Path of Revenge. I believe I got this in my other summoning video. This is that female paladin character, I think. The red female paladin character card. Oh. Wow, look at that. I'm already maxed out on one of the things. But this is a new card. Let's see. I never looked at it last time. Slash attack 10. That's pretty good. Defense up 2. It seems very odd that these cards bestowing effect and party ability are somewhat not always synergized. But I guess that's part of the strategy. So I did end up getting a Vadim, a Vadim, a Dim Sum. I forgot his name is Dim Sum. I got a Dim Sum shards. So that's not bad. He's already at 3, so we're doing pretty good on this overall. I feel like it's not a shabby summon. Well, okay, so we did our summon. We did get Shiva. Let's take a look at Shiva, Esper. A lot of people want her, I think, for the evade thing. And clearly she is really good at equipping her armor for combat. Right? I mean, she definitely has armor that's protecting the right spots. Because, you know, her legs, her arms, her abdomen, all those stuff are definitely... She doesn't care too much about taking damage there. So clearly she's not covering herself with the right armor pieces. But that does give me something to spin my ice. Unfortunately, I will not be able to build her anytime soon because I'm still working on my behemoth. So it looks like she does have, in fact, a magic attack. Because she is a really good Esper for boosting your magics. And I don't think the other stuff are that relevant at this point. But, like I said before, most of the Espers have something to do against the resistance that they're weak towards, right? She's ice, she's weak to fire. So increasing and boosting fire resistance is pretty solid to put on your ice units. So, well, that's it today. Not a long video. As always, if you want to support me, please smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, all the good stuff. I will be making another video soon that will explain the direction and the future of this channel and what my long-term plans are. When I started this channel, I have really long-term plans in my mind. I wrote a lot of things down, and I have this kind of a roadmap of the things I want to do. So I'm going to make a video, and I'm going to talk about what I plan on doing, and then in that video, I'm going to introduce the new stuff I'm rolling out. So stay tuned for that video, but I'm still going to be pumping out videos every day, and I'm planning to pump out more than one video per day at this point because of the timing of me getting ready to release new content that perhaps doesn't necessarily pertain to this game. But it'll still be games, right? Because after all, this is a gaming channel. So, thank you for watching my video. Take care of yourself and your family as always. Nash Taters out.